most over-the-ground bunker. It's 4409.
44.9 here. We're approaching. We got over 60 million views on this channel, and I want to appreciate and tell everybody thank you. All we can do is make the videos. You got to help and push the share button. And if you want more videos like this to inform the public, to show people, are you mad about this stuff? Are you sick and tired of these cops, the outrageous police state? Then push the share button and put it on Facebook and Twitter and get this video out here. In this particular video, a cop got shot in the face. You know what? From a no-knock raid. And you know what? He deserved it. You know, you go breaking into people's houses for stupid shit like drugs, or, you know, because somebody's smoking marijuana and you do raids, then you're an idiot. You know, you get what you deserve, you know. How about just wait the guy out? How about arrest him at 7-Eleven? No. They have to have this dramatic scene and everything. Of course, it's basically paramilitary training, and they get off on it. Instead of just normally confronting the guy, he wasn't like he just didn't murder 15 people. I mean, this guy, allegedly, I guess he had drugs. Let's read some of this right here. This I got off policestateusa.com, and there's a lot of articles on there, and you can go through it. It says, SWAT officer shot in the face, breaking into window during no-knock raid. It says, Kylene, Texas, a police officer suffered fatal injuries while performing a pre-dawn no-knock raid on a local residence to search for drugs. Several officers were shot by a resident as they tried to enter an apartment through the ground-level window under the cover of darkness. Detective Charles Chuck Dimwit, an 18-year-old veteran of the department, died 2 days after being shot on Friday morning, approximately 5:30 in the morning. On May 9th, Kylene Police Department sent in a SWAT team to execute a surprise raid on the middle-aged couple because they allegedly possessed substances without government permission. Basically, they probably had some pot. Who knows what they had? Maybe they were meth. Who cares? You don't go in there, breaking into somebody's house, and expect them at 5:30 in the morning. You wake them up. They don't know what's going on. They don't know you're cops, and then you're surprised that they shoot back at you. How dumb are these people? I mean, they're in their kind of like a sleep state. You wake up, somebody's banging, busting through your doors. Of course, you're going to grab a gun or whatever to protect yourself. You don't know who the hell they are. It was a no-knock raid. Dimwittle and several other officers, SWAT agents, snuck up to the window and tried to breach it to gain entry. The commotion caused one of the residents to fire on the unidentified intruders, and Dimwittle was struck in the face. 3 others were shot. 2 were shot in the armor, and 1 was shot in the thigh. The warrant was drafted by Bell County Organized Crime Unit and signed by Judge Mark Kimball, who authorized the no-knock entry. Marvin Lewis Guy, at age 50, is being held in Kylene Jail on $3 million bond. His charges include 3 counts of attempted capital murder. He has yet to be charged with Dimwittle's death. It isn't clear how Mr. Guy could have reasonably made the differentiation with a split-second notice between the police officers and criminal home invaders breaking into his window. Police spent 12 hours combing the house for evidence of drugs. No drugs were listed on the evidence sheet. They did seize a laptop, a safe, a pistol, and a glass pipe, according to the documents obtained by KWTX. Officer Dimwittle left behind 2 children, blah, 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 who cares? And then policestateusa.com says, is it worth risking one's life to take narcotics out of the hands of eager users? Is this a cause that decent people can continue to support in the light of all the innocents killed in the process? Furthermore, are the no-knock raids which pit police officers against drowsy citizens in the most dangerous manner possible a responsible tactic for law enforcement? If people truly value the lives of police officers, they will stop carelessly throwing their lives away by sending them on misguided missions using irresponsible tactics. There is no reason Officer Dimwittle should have died, because there was no reason for the police to show up at the home in the first place. Basically, what the guy's saying is that there's other ways to catch this guy. You know, if it's about drugs, it's not an immediate thing where you have to have these SWAT members run in there and gang rape a house. I mean, it's this type of stuff, these no-knock, insane raids that cause a lot of the trouble. It's the exact same shit they do in Iraq, and it's here. You know, this is the same crap they do in Iraq. And half of these police officers are jackasses from Iraq. that came back don't have anything else to do, so they'll become a police officer. You know, they're already whacked out in their head from being over there for 10 tours, you know, seeing all the crazy nonsense that goes on there. Basically gave carte blanche. They can do whatever the hell they want over there. And then they come over here and think that nothing's changed, that somehow we're Iraqi citizens, that they can just treat us like this. And this is exactly what happens. So they go get a warrant, this rubber stamp by some jackass on a bench wearing a stupid robe. Big deal. They should know better than to break into houses. You know what? The guy got shot in the face. You know what? He deserved it. If I was breaking into that guy's house, I'd get shot in the face too. At 5:30 in the morning, you know, how about set the guy up? How about be a little bit smarter than the alleged criminal? And this guy, I hope to God he doesn't get convicted for this. Because you know what? If you're police and you're no-knocking raiding at 5:30 in the morning, a reasonable person would think a normal criminal was trying to enter in his house. You know, a normal, reasonable adult would, at a no-knock raid, they would not realize it was cops. It's dark. There's no lights. They hear glass being broken, doors being broke open. They don't know what's going on. There are things called home invasions that happen. And who knows if this guy's I don't think the guy was in a gated community in Malibu, you know, so he had his reason to believe that maybe the people that were entering his house wanted him dead. Survival of the fittest just kicked in because now you got one dumb shit gone off the earth. You know, I feel bad for the officer's family because, you know, I'm sure they're good people. It's the officer that's a complete idiot. You know what? And he gets what he deserves. You go breaking into people's houses, threatening them, and then you reap what you sow. If you like the video, you like what we do, please pass it on. This is 4409 Studios, and I'm out.